Okay, Mr. Henderson, how do you tie together the gift of piety, the virtue of justice and temperance, and the beatitude, blessed are the meek?
All right. So first of all, I think of the way St. Augustine lined up the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit with Beatitudes. And he took the 8th Beatitude and combined it with the first. So there's 7 Beatitudes to him, and then 7 petitions of the Our Father. So he said fear, you have to start there, even though that's not part of the question, but fear allows us to have enough respect for God, to be poor in spirit, to say that we need God's help. So we say, help us keep your name holy. Lord, I'm just a creature, I'm a sinner, help me keep your name holy. So that moves then into, if we have that humility, that poverty of spirit, we know we need God's help. And then we put in practice a devotion to God, which is piety. It's like you're living out and you're practicing your respect for the God that you're trying to show as holy. Okay, so then you're actually putting your faith into practice by daily waking up and saying, God, I need your help. And so that leads into meekness. Because what is meekness? It's recognizing what you have didn't come from yourself, but it's coming from a source greater than yourself, right? So it's not shyness, it's not weakness, it's docility. All right, so it's being docile to the movement of the Holy Spirit. So you have to ask for the Spirit's help, and that's that practice. That's living out your faith, practicing your faith. That's the piety, where you spend time with God so that you can have communion with God, and then it's His strength, and you're open and docile to His strength that allows you to move. So what are you asking in the Our Father? You say, thy kingdom come. Okay, God, it's your kingdom, not mine. All right, if I do my will and I act on my own strength, then I'm going to bring about my kingdom, and that's going to be nothing. It's going to be sinful, it's going to be weak before you. But if I go before you, ask for your help, and it's your strength that helps me, your kingdom's going to come about. Now, what does that have to do with justice and temperance? Well, justice is giving people what is due to them, what we owe them. And what is our goal? To give God what is due to Him. Like, if we truly understand that God's our maker, we want to treat Him properly, and then also treat our neighbors properly. So to give people what is due, we have to have that meekness to know that we need strength in doing that, to love our neighbor, to love God. But also, where does that idea of justice come from? It's not our own. We can't make it up. It transcends us. Justice is a universal truth, a transcendental. It's written in the order of the universe that we ought to be just. So it's coming from something outside ourselves. You have to be meek to receive that truth. Okay? We don't invent justice. It's written in God's plan. You receive God's plan by, again, being pious, practicing your faith, receiving God's help and His wisdom, His guidance, His strength to live just. And then temperance, I think, just ties in, because temperance is the avoidance of 2 extremes. If you don't have temperance, then when you see an injustice, we could go to an extreme to try to make justice happen the way we see fit. And then again, that's not meek. We're trying to do it our way. So it's like, this is wrong, we need to take care of it now, and then you're not patient, you're not waiting for God to do it, and then you're not keeping His idea of justice in mind. You just became yours, right? This person needs to pay, this person needs to be taught a lesson. Anyway, or the other extreme, where you're frightened or you're fearful and you don't know what to do. Anyway, temperance comes in to allow us to act on God's will and not go to one extreme or the other. Peace.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay. How do you show all of these in an everyday situation?
Every day. Pray. You wake up admitting that I'm nothing without you, Lord, and left on my own, God, I will fail. And there's a prayer I say a lot that says, Lord, you know my weaknesses and failings. Without your help, I can accomplish nothing for the good of souls, my own or the others. So grant me therefore the help of your grace. So that's the meekness, that I'm not going to be able to connect with anybody in my vocation at school. I'm not going to be able to love my kids the way I'm supposed to without your help. So I have to ask Him for help daily in my prayer life.
Okay, and how does St. Pius X show these actions as a community?
We set that example by praying every morning, right? We're practicing this by reading a gospel in the morning every day. And then we're showing that we stand for justice, and where is that rooted from? The prayer and study from our pillars of the school. That in theology, we're trying to teach you that the justice that comes from God So it's the meekness of receiving something greater than ourselves, and then having the courage to put that into action, acting with temperance. So, and then that goes into we're teaching the teachings in theology, praying, and then put into action in your CSL experience.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson.
All right, thank you.